Oh boy. The next story, series of stories are not going to be cool. And there's been a certain uptick and increase in these hacks. And the latest one to be hacked is Codemasters. And I saw this and I was confused. And as we're going to talk about the other ones, they're even more confusing. This one's about Codemasters. They're the guys behind Dirt, the Dirt series. Most recently, Dirt 3. And they released a statement on Friday, June 3rd. Unauthorized entry was gained to our website. And as soon as the intrusion was detected, they took the site down and took the services offline. And they listed in detail. I think a lot of people are learning from Sony. They're coming out with this information fast. They listed in detail what got hacked. So the website got hacked. The VIP code redemption page got hacked. The e-store was compromised. So customers' names and addresses, email addresses, telephone numbers, encrypted passwords, and order history were taken, but the payment system was using a third-party system, so no payment details such as credit card information was stolen. The CodeM database, so members' usernames, screen names, email addresses, date of birth, encrypted passwords. It's good to know. Passwords were encrypted. Newsletter preferences, any biographies entered by users, detail of last site activity, IP addresses, and Xbox Live gamer tags. Ouch! It's just a lot of information that can really be used for negative stuff. They said, while we do not have confirmation that any of this data was actually downloaded onto any external device, we assume that as access was gained, all the details were compromised and or stolen. So they're going to give you the typical advice. You want to monitor your credit rating, and make sure that you're on top of all your purchases, and make sure your passwords don't get changed, because all that information can be used to change your passwords and stuff. So Codemasters was hacked. This article doesn't state who did it, but I have a very sinking suspicion, a very strong suspicion. I know who did it, what group did it. I think it was LulzSec. And they seem to be doing a lot of that lately. So check it out, guys. This is bad news, man. Rock, paper, shotgun has the details. Codemasters hacked. If you play Dirt or have registered on their site for anything, you might want to follow this story and see what was going on. The next story is even worse. Bethesda game studio has been hacked as well. And this one, the LulzSec pretty much took credit for this one. And kind of seems like I don't want to say, it's borderline extortion. I don't know what their goal is, but they've already tweeted that they're only doing this because that they're able to. That's their logic. They don't have any kind of purpose or motivation. They're just doing it because the sites are not protected well enough. So LulzSec said that they have a bunch of information from Bethesda, and I think they've tweeted things like get ready to. I think they said watch out, Brink users, your days are numbered or something like that, and just a whole bunch of stuff. And guys, I don't know what is going on. I'm in a state of confusion right now. I'm actually in a state of confusion. They're hacking all of these sites, and there's another article that they actually hacked the U.S. Senate as well. And they hacked porn sites and posted all the email addresses and just exposing all this stuff. And I don't understand any of it. I don't think I should understand it. It's kind of one of those things where you go, I'm just not going to understand this. And I think at E3, Jack Tretton said he was being interviewed, and this was probably the best line he said. When he was asked about the hackers and PSN and how did he feel about them, he said, "Some hobbies I just don't understand." That is probably the best, not only politically correct statement, but true statement. Because that's the way I feel right now. I don't understand why they're doing this. I don't understand what kind of pleasure you get out of embarrassing these big companies like this. and there's really no rhyme or reason behind it. And one of the threats they put in here was, you better give us a lulsec hat in Skyrim, or we won't release the admin passwords to the public or something like that. So yeah, it's very weird, very weird, and I kind of feel sorry for these studios because now, I mean, this is going to cost them a lot of money. This is not cheap. This is not something you just put out a press release and say, "Oh, we fixed it and it's over." No, 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 no. There's millions and millions of dollars to follow this, and we just talked about game studios closing today. This is not something that's going to help the gaming community. It's going to hurt it bad, even worse than what's going on now. So if you guys don't get Skyrim at all, or you get it's delayed, you can blame these guys. If Brink just stops getting improved with patches, and it is right now, you can blame these guys, because now they got to sink all this money in security. Unnecessary money. Now, I'll admit, they should have had decent security to begin with, but that does not justify what these guys have done. It just doesn't. It just doesn't. It does. If you break into somebody's house, you can't say, "Well, you should have had an alarm." No, no, no. That doesn't justify it. That doesn't justify it at all. So, I don't know, guys. This is what's happening, and it's a new one almost every week. These are not slowing down. They're actually gaining momentum. They're actually getting stronger. They're actually getting more and more publicity. They're getting more and more press. I'm helping them by talking about it now. So I don't see it slowing down. And one of the things that I think is going to happen, and you guys are probably, I mean, we saw it happen with DRM. You guys are probably going to blame the companies, but a lot of restrictions and a lot of the freedoms we enjoy, on the internet are going to be going away very soon. I'm telling you, there's going to be a lot of stuff locked down. You're going to be talking to your kids, and you're going to say, "Well, when I was using the internet, I can go to any website I wanted without some sort of a Sentry installed on my computer." And they'd be like, "Wow, that must have been great, Dad." Yes, the internet was awesome in 2011. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. And then LulzSec came and ruined it for everybody. And now we have this stupid device installed on every computer. And now we can't surf the web without some sort of a Sentry logging everything we do, talking about everything we go. Big Brother's everywhere. My brain has those moments, guys. I apologize. But Bethesda is hacked by LulzSec. Wouldn't that be? I just thought about what I said. If you put a Sentry, you go to a website. Oh, don't go to that website. Oh man. Sometimes my brain just has a mind of its own. Bethesda has been hacked. Details, check it out, Rock Paper Shotgun.